So let's study chapter 13, hydrocarbon. So here we are going to study about the intro about the hydrocarbon as well as the classification of the hydrocarbons. So what is a hydrocarbon? Carbon plus hydrogen. That means a compound containing carbon and hydrogen as the main component is called as the hydrocarbon. So mainly carbon plus hydrogen. And what are the importance of the hydrocarbon? Powering our world. That is, they are the important source of our energy. Coal gas. It is obtained by the destructive distillation of coal. So one of the hydrocarbon, coal gas. How we can get it? By the destructive distillation of coal. Natural gas. This is already found in the upper strata. Okay, so naturally obtained is natural gas. It is found in the upper strata, and how we find during the drilling of the oil wells. And the gas after combustion of the natural gas is called as the compressed natural gas. Petrol, diesel, kerosene oil, these all are obtained by the fractional distillation of the crude oil that is found under the earth's crust. So how we get the petrol, diesel, kerosene oil? It is the fractional distillation of the petroleum. Now we studied the main petrol, diesel, kerosene oil. The kerosene oil, what is it? You might have seen the light blue color oil, right? So this is a domestic. It is used as a domestic oil. But why it is not promoted? Because it causes some pollution. So you might have seen in the image, this image we can see this is the flame, and this produces lots of smoke. So that is causing some pollution. So even though kerosene oil is used as a domestic fuel, it is not much, it has much disadvantage. That is, it is causing the pollution. Now, automobile needs fuel like petrol, diesel and CNG. So what is the CNG? It is a compressed natural gas. And the petrol and the CNG operated automobile cause less pollution. So kerosene is causing much pollution, but petrol and CNG has less pollution. And all this fuel contain mixture of the hydrocarbon, which are the source of the energy. And these are the three main types. You already know what is LPG, what we are using in our home, liquefied petroleum gas. What about LNG? It is liquefied natural gas. And what about the CNG? It is a compressed natural gas. Okay. So LPG is a liquid petroleum gas, LNG is the liquefied natural gas, and CNG is the compressed natural gas. And LNG, that is a liquefied natural gas, is also a fuel. LPG, you know what we are using in our clean domestic fuel. What about the LNG? That is a liquefied natural gas. This is also a fuel. And this is obtained by liquefaction of the natural gas, and both is having least pollution. LPG is used as a domestic fuel with the least pollution. All these fuel contain mixture of the hydrocarbon, which are source of the energy. Hydrocarbons are also used for the manufacture of polymer like polyethylene, polypropylene, polystyrene. All these are polymers, right? So they are also we are using for the manufacture of the polymer hydrocarbon. Hydrocarbon are used for the manufacture of this polymer. Also, higher hydrocarbon are used as the solvent for the paint. And they are also used as the starting material for manufacture of many dyes and drugs. So for the manufacture of polymer, higher hydrocarbon, solvent for paints, also starting material for the manufacture of dyes and drugs. Now the classification. So you know what are the classification? Mainly the classification is saturated, unsaturated, aromatic. Hydrocarbons are of different type. Depending upon the type of the carbon bonds present, they can be classified into three main categories. So how we are dividing them? Based on the type of the carbon bond. So main category is saturated, unsaturated and aromatic. saturated, unsaturated, and aromatic. So what is saturated hydrocarbon? Saturated hydrocarbon contain carbon, 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 hydrogen, single bond. So we told the hydrocarbon are classified based on the carbon, carbon bond. Here we have the carbon, carbon as well as the carbon, hydrogen. Both bonds are single bond. So in few words what we can say, all the bonds here are single bond. Only single bonds are there. So methane, ethane, all these are which one? Single bond. Saturated. What is the name for it? Alkane, right? So if different carbon atom are joined together to form open chain, so again we can classify the saturated into two types. If it is open chain of carbon atom with single bond, here we can see this is an open chain, right? So open chain of carbon atom we can with single bond can be called as the alkane. So what about if it is a ring type or a closed chain? If the carbon atom form a closed chain or ring, carbon atom, again that is important, if the carbon atom form a closed chain or ring, we can call it as cycloalkane. Okay, so all these are closed, triangle, square, pentane, like that. So what we call it is cyclopropane, cyclobutane, cyclopentane. All these are cycloalkane. So what is the property? It is saturated, carbon-carbon bond is single, and carbon-carbon bond form a closed chain or ring. So again, this is so 3 carbon bond means cyclopropane, 4 is cyclobutane, 5 is cyclopentane, and 6 is cyclohexane. Now unsaturated hydrocarbon. So what is here? The unsaturated hydrocarbon contain carbon-carbon multiple bond, means double bond, triple bond, or both. So if there is more than one bond, multiple bond, that is double bond, triple bond, double bond, triple bond, then we can call them as unsaturated hydrocarbon. For example, which are the alkenes and alkynes? So alkenes, here we can see the double bond. Here actually this is a triple bond. Alkane is a triple bond. So ethene, double bond. Ethyne, triple bond. So unsaturated compound have double or triple bond. So double, triple bond, or both bonds are here. So usually we call with the double bond alkenes and triple bond as alkynes. Now next is aromatic hydrocarbon. Aromatic hydrocarbon are a special type of the cyclic compound. Again, this aromatic hydrocarbon are cyclic, means it is a closed or ring type. So the carbon here form is cyclic or ring type, but it is not single bond only. If it is single bond only, then we call as the which one? Cycloalkane. But here we call it a cyclic compound and may have double bond. Okay, so they are not saturated, we can say. And here example is benzene and its derivative, and these are called as the aromatic hydrocarbon. Okay, so we studied 3 types, that is a saturated, unsaturated, and aromatic. So saturated means they have only single bond, whereas the unsaturated have double or triple bond. Aromatic, they are having the ring. Okay, clear? So you can construct a large number of model of such molecule of both type, right? Open chain and closed chain, keeping in mind that. And the next thing is carbon is tetravalent and hydrogen is monovalent. So keeping this concept, we can construct large number of model. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Please like, share, subscribe my channel. Also, if any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you.